Welcome to this lesson on critical thinking. Today we'll explore what critical thinking is, who critical thinkers are, and how we can develop deeper levels of thinking to analyze problems and make informed decisions. Let's dive in. Here's what we'll cover today: an introduction to critical thinking, understanding who critical thinkers are, exploring the different levels of thinking, identifying when we use critical thinking, comparing what it is versus what it isn't, and ending with a look at questions critical thinkers ask. Let's go ahead and get started. Critical thinking is clear, logical, and reflective thinking. It helps us decide what to believe or do. Think about questions like, how do we know this? Or is this true in every case? It's about questioning assumptions and digging deeper, especially when analyzing ideas from sources like textbooks or news or even what we see on social media. For example, when reading a history textbook, you might ask, who wrote this and why? By thinking critically, you move beyond simply accepting what you hear and uncover new perspectives. Critical thinkers are naturally curious and reflective. They enjoy exploring new ideas, asking tough questions, and solving problems. They know how to distinguish between facts and opinions, and they're not afraid to challenge their own beliefs. Most importantly, they approach problems with humility, always open to learning something new. Critical thinkers also value collaboration. They're willing to listen to others and adapt their views when presented with strong evidence. Now let's talk about the different levels of thinking. First level order thinking is mostly surface level. It's quick, reactionary, and doesn't go very deep. For example, agreeing with an article just because it aligns with your own opinion without analyzing the evidence. While it's useful for quick decisions, it can overlook complexities and miss critical elements like credibility and alternate viewpoints. Now, second level order thinking goes deeper. It's about reflecting on implications and considering alternative perspectives. For example, instead of just agreeing with an article, you'd question the sources, analyze evidence, and think about its place in a larger conversation. This level promotes critical analysis and helps uncover well rounded solutions. Finally, the third level order thinking is the most advanced, and it's what we're going to be doing mostly in this class. It involves strategic and systemic thinking, addressing interconnected systems and long term impacts. This is where you innovate considering the broader societal, cultural, and global implications of a problem. For instance, instead of just analyzing individual articles, you'd create new frameworks or solutions that tackle the root causes of the issue they discuss. This kind of thinking helps develop innovative solutions for multifaceted problems. Let's clarify what critical thinking is and isn't. Oops, sorry about that. We will do this slide and then we'll do critical thinking, what critical thinking is and is not. So, when do we use critical thinking? Critical thinking shows up everywhere in academics, at work, and even in daily life. Whether you're comparing products before buying or analyzing evidence and research, critical thinking helps you evaluate information effectively. It's crucial for success in academic settings like this class, where you need to analyze sources and weigh different perspectives. Always ask, what's the source? Is it reliable? Am I biased? Consistent, intentional questioning sharpens our skills and helps us make informed decisions, not only in the classroom, but in our outside life as well. Now, here we have a table explaining what critical thinking is and what it is not. So let's clarify. It's about questioning, examining assumptions, and uncovering biases. It's not just about memorizing facts or accepting everything you hear. Critical thinking challenges you to think deeply, consider multiple perspectives, and approach problems with an open mind. Here we have a video that is on critical thinking. Please take some time to watch this on your own. Critical Here we have an infographic that provides us with some quick questions that we can ask ourselves as critical thinkers. And as we go throughout our semester, please keep these in mind when reading and writing arguments. Some of the questions include what's happening. So you want to gather the basic facts. Why is it important? So you want to consider the significance of why this author is deciding to speak on this issue. What don't I see? are there perspectives that are missing that the author may not be mentioning for a very specific reason? How do I know? You want to make sure that you evaluate the source and the credibility. That takes some time looking at the works cited or the reference list. Who is saying it? So analyze the speaker's motives, and this again takes a little bit of research on your part, researching the author or the artist, whoever is presenting us with this argument. What else and what if? You want to make sure you explore alternatives and possibilities. So what else can go beyond the scope of what this article or movie or book, etc., is presenting to me? And these questions encourage us to think deeper and help us uncover the full story. All right, that wraps up our lesson. Thank you for joining me, and don't forget to apply these strategies as you engage with new ideas. See you next time.